View images. View images. View images. Change the screen mode. If you want to change the screen mode, you can use the screen mode options to view images on your entire screen. And you can show or hide the menu bar, title bar, and scroll bars. And press the F key to quality scale through screen modes. And you should do the following. To display the default mode, menu bar at the top and scroll bars on the side. Choose view, then screen mode, then standard screen mode, or click the screen mode button. And in the application bar, and select standard screen mode from the pop-up menu. And to display a full screen window with a menu bar and a 50% gray background, but no title bar or scroll bars, choose view. And then choose screen mode, then choose full screen mode with menu bar, or click the screen mode button in the application bar, or select full screen mode with menu bar from the pop-up menu. To display a full screen windows with only a black background and no title bar and menu bar or scroll bars, and choose view, then choose screen mode, then choose full screen mode, or click the screen mode button in the application bar and select full screen mode from the pop-up menu. View another area of an image. How to view another area of an image? You should do the following. Use the window scroll bars, then select the hand tool and drag to pan over the image. To use the hand tool while another tool is selected, hold down the spacebar as you drag in the image. And if your computer has OpenGL, you can use the hand tool to flick the image in the direction you want to view. And after a quick mouse gesture, the image, by the way, the image will move as if you were continuously dragging. Enable this feature by choosing edit, then choose preferences, then choose general if you use Windows, or Photoshop and preferences if you use Mac operating system, and then select enable flick panning, like this screenshot now. Dragging the hand tool to view another area of an image, and drag the colored box proxy view area in the navigator panel. How to use the rotate view tool? You use the rotate view tool to rotate the canvas non-destructively. It doesn't transform the image. Rotating the canvas can be useful for any number of reasons, including facilitating either painting or drawing, and you should open GL is required. And you can also use rotate gestures on Mac operating system computers with multi-touch trackpad. And you have steps here now. Step number 1. In the toolbox, select the rotate view tool. Then if the tool isn't visible, hold down the hand tool. Then number 2, you should do any the following. Drag in the image, then a compass will indicate north in the image, then regardless of the current canvas angle. In the option bar, enter degrees in the rotation angle field, then click or drag the circular set angle of rotation control. Step number 3. To restore the canvas to the original angle, click Reset View. For a video on the rotate view tool and other workspace tips, see adobe.com. And discussion of the rotate view tool begins at the 5 to 10 mark. Disable trackpad gestures if you use Mac OS. Disable trackpad gestures if you use Mac OS. If you have a MacBook computer with a multi-touch trackpad, you can use the trackpad to flick and rotate or zoom images. This functionality can greatly increase your efficiency, but you can disable it if inadvertent changes occur. Like choose Photoshop, then choose preferences and interface if you use Mac operating system. Then In the general section, deselect enable gestures. Use the navigator panel. How to use the navigator panel? If you'd like to use the navigator panel, you use the navigator panel to quickly change the view of your artwork using a thumbnail display. Using a thumbnail display and the colored box in the navigator called the proxy view area and corresponds to the currently viewable area in the window. And you should do also the following. To display the navigator panel, select window, then select navigator. And to change the magnification, type a value in the text box, then click the zoom out or zoom in button on or drag the zoom slider. To move the view of an image, drag the proxy view area in the image thumbnail, and you can also click the image thumbnail to designate the viewable area and type. Set the size and position of the proxy area, then control drag if use Windows or command drag if use Mac operating system in the image thumbnail. And to change the color of the proxy view area, select panel options from the panel menu, then select a preset color from the color pop-up menu or click the color box to choose a custom color. Like this screenshot now. Navigator panel. A is meaning panel menu button, and B is meaning thumbnail display of artwork, and C is meaning proxy preview area, D is meaning zoom text box, and E is meaning zoom out button, and F is meaning zoom slider, and G is meaning zoom in button. Zoom in or out. Zoom in or out. Use the zoom tool or the view menu commands to zoom in or zoom out of an image, and when you use the zoom tool, each click magnifies or reduces the image to the next preset percentage and centers the display around the point you click. And when the image has reached its maximum magnification level of 3200% or minimum size of 1 pixel, the magnifying glass appears empty, by the way. And to view images most accurately, precisely, revealing its sharpening layer effect and other adjustments, and you should see display image at 100%. How to set zoom tool preferences. Choose edit, then choose preferences. Then after that, choose performance if you use Windows or Photoshop, and preferences and performance if you use Mac operating system. And in the GPU setting section, select enable and OpenGL drawing. Note and be careful. Some zoom tool, by the way, preferences require OpenGL if enable and OpenGL drawing is unavailable, and your video card doesn't support this technology. And step number 2, in the general preferences, select any of the following. We have many options here. Animated zoom is meaning enables continuous zooming while holding down the zoom tool, and the zoom resizes windows. See automatically resize the window when zooming, and the zoom with scroll wheel. Its meaning enables zooming with the scroll wheel on your mouse, and zoom clicked point to center. Its meaning centers the zoom view on the clicked location. What about zoom preset? Zoom a preset amount. Its meaning, select the zoom tool and then click either the zoom in or zoom out in the option bar. Then click the area you want to zoom in or out, and tap to quickly switch to zoom out mode. Hold down Alt if you use Windows or Option if you use Mac operating system, and then choose view, and then choose zoom in or choose zoom out. Then the zoom in or zoom out command becomes unavailable, by the way, when the maximum image magnification or reduction is reached. And set the zoom level at the lower left corner of the document window or in the navigator panel. How to display images at 100%. How to display images at the 100%. By the way, a zoom setting of 100% provides the most accurate view because each image pixel is displayed by one monitor pixel. At other zoom setting and image pixels are interpolated to a different amount of monitor pixels, by the way. And you should do also the following. Double click the zoom tool in the toolbox and Creative Cloud choose view 100% or click 100% in either the zoom tool or hand tool option bar and choose view and choose actual pixel or click actual pixels in either to zoom tool or hand tool option bar and enter 100% in the status bar and press enter if you use Windows or return if you use Mac operating system. The 100% view of an image displays an image as it will appear in a web browser, by the way, at the current monitor resolution. And how to zoom continuously. How to zoom continuously. To zoom continuously, your video card must support OpenGL and animated zoom must be selected in the general preferences and select the zoom tool and then do any of the following. Click and hold in the image to zoom in, then press Alt if you use Windows or Option if you use Mac operating system. Zoom out, and in the option bar select Scrappy zoom and then drag to the left in the image to zoom out or to the right to zoom in. And how to magnify a specific area. You should to select the zoom tool and drag over the part of the image that you want to magnify, like a screenshot now, dragging the zoom tool to magnify the view of an image, and the area inside the zoom marquee is displayed at the highest possible magnification. And to move the marquee around the artwork in Photoshop, begin dragging a marquee and then hold down the space bar. Temporarily zoom an image. You should to hold down the H key and then click in the image and hold down the mouse button. And the current tool changes to the hand tool. And the image magnification changes as follows now. If the entire image originally fit within the document window, the image zoom, by the way, in to fit the window, and if only a portion of the image was originally visible, the image zoom out and drag the zoom marquee to magnify a different part of the image. Step number 2. Release the mouse button and then the H key. The image returns to the previous magnification and tool, by the way. Automatically resize the window when zooming. How to automatically resize the window when you are zooming? And with the zoom tool active, select resize windows to fit in the option bar, and the window is resized when you magnify or reduce the view of the image. And when resize windows to fit is deselected, the default, by the way, the window maintain a constant size regardless of the image magnification. This can be helpful when using smaller monitors or working with tilt views. And be careful to automatically resize the window when using keyboard shortcuts for zooming, and choose Edit, then choose Preferences, then General if you use Windows, or Photoshop, and then choose Preferences, then select General Mac if you use Mac OS, then select the Zoom Resize Windows. Fit an image to the screen. How to fit an image to the screen? You should do the following. Double click the hand tool in the toolbox and choose View, then choose Fit on the screen, and select the Zoom tool or the hand tool and click the Fit on Screen button in the option bar. Then this option, by the way, scale both the zoom level and the window size to fit the available screen space. And how to hide the pixel grid. By the way, over 500 magnification, the image's pixel grid becomes visible by default. And to hide the grid, do the following now. Choose View, then Show and deselect Pixel Grid.